Welcome to the show, Millennials. Today it's an awesome day We're hosting someone on the show, Sandra Neno.
Hi.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Yeah, Maria is here as well. Say hi.
Hi.
Baby, what's your name?
My name is Maria Magdalena.
Ooh la la. Maria Athena Macridis and Neno. Today Sandra is here. She's usually behind the camera for the show, but today we're privileged to have her in front of the camera. She's going to be sharing her mind, her awesome, explosive mind. We're going to be talking a bit about passion and the role that it has to play in success. Yes. Stick around because this is quite juicy. Somebody say juicy. Juicy. Say juicy. Maybe say juicy.
Juicy.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Yep. As I've said before, Sandra is usually behind the camera most of the time, but today we're very privileged that we're going to be hearing from her great mind. Let's hear her perspective on passion and its role in success. Sandra Neno, you're welcome to the show once again.
Thank you, John, for having me, and thank you to all of you.
So Sandra,
Yes,
market yourself to us in 30 seconds. The timer is on now.
30 seconds, let's go. Sandra Neno is one, a lawyer by profession, a consultant, a legal consultant, is a writer, a singer, a dancer, a mentor, a life coach, a motivational speaker, a chef, a teacher, content writer, script writer, drama director, I've done that, documentary interviewer, camera woman, I also do lighting and what do I call it? Visual effects. Hey, fire. Let me see.
See guys, I'm sure the 30 seconds are over, but you see, that is what it means when you're passionate about the things you do. I mean, they can wake you up in the middle of your sleep and you just execute. Yeah? So Sandra, tell us, what's your definition of the word passion? What does passion mean to Sandra Neno?
So, what does passion mean to me? First, I'm thinking, like, do you mean currently? Do you mean what it has meant to me at some point? Because
No, the definition of passion to you.
I think it has had different meanings to me at different points in my life is what I'm trying to say. Like when I was 16, what I thought passion was is not what I think passion is right now. Like through the years, it's kind of like how you grow through seasons and you grow through experiences, but as per now,
In your own intelligence.
in my own intelligence and understanding and the things that I've been through, I would say passion is that drive you have towards a particular thing, stroke things. Like that thing that makes you excited to do what you do, that makes you excited to go where you go, that gets you up, or like it pushes you. It's what you love. You get chikuletere essanyu kirowoozaako n'olabanga bannange wennokkakanye, like there is no chaos around it. It's like your bubble. So passion in short is the drive and the love that you have towards a certain thing or project or person.
I would agree with you. And here on the Standout Millennial, like we said earlier, we're very passionate about growth and personal development.
Yes.
So, and I know Sandra, you're part of the team here at the Standout Millennial.
Yes.
So I know you're very passionate about those things too. But besides that, tell us a bit, what other things are you passionate about as an individual?
As an individual. As a person, I'm passionate about writing. I'm passionate about anything that lets me put down my emotions musically, lyrically. I'm passionate about worship. I'm passionate about cooking. It excites me. I love it. I enjoy it.
And she makes very good food.
And I do make very good food. I do. I'm passionate about recently, something that I never used to be passionate about, but I'm passionate about keeping relationships that mean something to me. Right now, it's like a path I'm on. I'm passionate about making a difference in people's lives. I'm passionate about children. I'm passionate about I love to dance. I wouldn't say I'm passionate about it, but I do love. Wait, I am passionate about a particular aspect of dance, like interpretative dance. I'm passionate about that sector of dance. I'm passionate about reading. I'm passionate about. And can you be passionate about travel? Traveling. Can you be passionate about traveling?
You like traveling.
I'm very passionate about traveling, but I don't actually do like actual traveling, but I'm so passionate about it. There are many jobs.
Do you feel accomplished, or do you feel happy when you're successful in any of these areas? When you stage, let's say, a show of, let's say, a dance concert, don't you?
Are you
do you feel
kidding?
accomplished?
Are you kidding? So much. Like, actually, perfect. Your question gives me, I don't know if you let me go there, but it kind of, it's like my time to preach to you as if. May I preach?
Not too long.
Not too long. I make the sermon short.
Yes.
One, there's a definite, it's obvious, it's undeniable, like the satisfaction that comes when one, you love what you do, you enjoy what you do, and then to excel at what you love to do, like what? It's like double portion. You get, it's very different when you show up to a job, or when you're handling a project, or like you're doing a particular thing and yeah, you're doing it and you're doing it well, but at the core of you, it's not really what you want to be doing. And the thing with passion is like there's a very big fear about pursuing the things you're actually passionate about. I don't know why, but that fear is there, but it's good because like you're on the right path. So number one, in conclusion, keeping the sermon short, there's no other feeling. There's no other feeling like when you excel, when you like get 80% in a subject that you love. What? You do a project, you submit it, and like you're proud, like this is, you own it. A paper on technology and I don't know the relationship with this and this by Nabuke Rajowan, and you love it. Echichi. So yes, in conclusion, yes.
Yeah, I'm certainly in agreement with Sandra. It feels very accomplishing to succeed in the areas that you love, in the things that you love to do. You accomplish and hit milestones in those areas. It's quite fulfilling.
Yes, and it's also lovely, Joanne, seeing you excelling at what you love to do. You're terribly good at it.
Thank you very much. Let's take a look at some examples. Famous astrophysicist Jamie Matthews says, "I love astronomy and research." 8 Olympic gold medal winner and athlete Michael Phelps says, "Swimming is my job and I love it." Successful dentist Dr. Izzy Novak says, "I love dentistry. I can't imagine being anything else." J.K. Rowling, writer of the Harry Potter books, says, "I love writing these books." That must be proof enough to show you that passion plays a very, very big role in success and being able to achieve your milestones and hit your goals. So Sandra, tell us, what role do you think that passion has to play in one's success?
Okay. I'd say that passion is like the, for lack of a better, it sounds cliche, but it's like the fuel of success. You get? It's like the thing that keeps you going when you'd rather not. People who right now in life are fortunate enough to be doing something that they actually love, techiba menya. For like you get, like it's not a burden to wake up and go to that hospital. Yes, it's not like an obligation. It's not, yes, money, salary, all those things come with it, but it's over like a bonus. At the end of the day, it's that thing, like I said, that you can't imagine yourself doing anything else. This is what you want to be doing. And when that is the mindset, how can you not succeed? You get, because when you're passionate about something, you're going to want to get better at it. It's like you can never arrive. There's always area to improve. There's always area to grow because you want to grow anyway.
Yeah.
You're passionate about it. You want to know what's the latest this. How can I make this better? You're hungry for feedback. And then you're hungry to implement that feedback. You want to polish yourself. You want to evolve because there's a hunger to eat also. There's
goes
like
back to growth mindset,
exactly. You want to keep evolving. You won't get offended when they correct you because you want to get better. And the better that you get, the more ladders of success you climb.
Wow, from everything that you're saying, all I'm hearing is that passion is some sort of fuel that turns underachievers into overachievers.
Exactly. You get enjawulo for sure.
Because when you're passionate about something, you're going to focus it.
Yes.
Because when you're passionate about something,
you're going to focus it. You're going to focus it.
Like focus it on the lens while you're shooting photos.
I love you. Focus it. But yes.
Yeah, when you're passionate about something, you're going to focus more about it. Focus more on it.
Yeah.
Be persistent with it.
Be
consistent with it. Put in the effort with it because you love it. You love what you're doing.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I feel like it's the master ingredient. It's more like the number one spice.
Yes.
Those who have watched Queen of Katwe, the number one spice.
It is.
Passion must be the number one spice to success because it sort of pulls all these other things.
All these other things come into place once that core is there. So that even when things are bad, do you know what it means to show up at a job that you don't enjoy doing? It's so easy to get beaten down. You get like that toxic workplace, like that atmosphere we're talking about. But if you're passionate, you might swallow. You'll swallow some more because but
Sandra, now that we have established that passion is a very key thing in success,
yes,
I think we've also brought up a new problem. The problem is already there, but I think we need to pay attention to that problem.
Okay.
Most people don't know their passions.
Yeah.
Most people haven't found out their passions yet. So, you, Sandra, you mentioned quite a number of passions.
I did.
It means that you have found, you have looked through the pool of the many things you're passionate about and have picked out a couple that you can do and even monetize. So Sandra, tell us, try to throw more light and tell us a bit, give us a few tips, things that helped you on your journey to self-discovery, finding your passion. What are the things that you did that helped you that other millennials can apply to their lives and maybe help them find their own passions as well?
Okay. So tip number 1.
Your voice.
Tip number 1 would be explore. Take a chance on doing things that you'd ordinarily not do. Kind of like be adventurous, be hungry to learn, to be taught. For example, like I was discussing with John, become like the yes man or the yes woman. You get, are there classes on an instrument? Take them up. You never know, you might like them, and like be good at it and find ways to make it work for you. Do you love to read? You get like download apps on books. Do you like to write? Give your mind a go. Buy a journal. Write down your thoughts. You get. Do you like music? Write down lyrics. Sing tunes. Like what? Adventurize? Is it a
Go
word?
on an adventure.
Yes.
Discover.
Go and discover what you're good at. You'll never know unless you go out and try this and be like, I don't like it. I like this. I like that. Tip number 2 would be a change of mindset, like we were discussing. A change of mindset on so many things. Like number 1, like how Joan, you were saying that some people are passionate about certain things, but there is that thing at the back of the mind. You get like
in your head you've concluded
you've made up your mind that tebijja kukola lwakuba this, you get, or it won't work for this particular reason. So number one, you've already disqualified yourself by what you believe in your mind. But if you change the perspective from which you're looking at that thing that you're passionate about, you get, I'm passionate about photography. If not, it takes like a lot of money. But then you're forgetting that if you're passionate about something and you just start, trust me, you will find a way to make it happen, because you're hungry to succeed. Like you want to do good. You want to see yourself thrive at something that you love to do. Tip number 3.
Wait on those tips. In addition to the mindset thing,
yes,
I think that also in this journey of self-discovery, it's very important to surround yourself with people
who do that,
who are
doing
succeeding in that area.
Yes.
Surround yourself with family members, friends, interact with people. Go to these social gatherings that have these people. Talk to them. Get their numbers. They are actually very, very good to people. They are welcoming people. So if you approach them and ask, I'm sure they'll be willing to help. But have them around you. These success stories that you can look at and they boost you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Tip number 3.
They give you that mindset that it's possible. If this person has done it, so can I.
Yeah.
Tip number 3 would be get out of the procrastination and fear stage. Is that a tip that counts? So you're passionate about something, right? But that's just me. Like how you're passionate about something, but you're scared to start. I don't even know why. I think maybe because you don't want to start and fail at something that you actually know you love. It's like the fear of failure is much more than if you're just failing at something that you get. Chikuluma na esi nyo. But to be passionate about writing a script and then you present it to someone and they don't like it, and yet you put your sweat, blood and tears into it, it hurts. But get out of that zone. Don't be scared.
To get over the tears.
Yes, you need to get out of your comfort zone. The things that scare you are actually the things that are good for you. So if the passion is there, just start. And the rest of the things will fall into place. I feel like that's the reward of going after it.
Okay. So we're still trying to figure out our passions, yeah? What else? Okay, after the point of, I think we're now in the exploring part. We're trying out different things. I've now found out I like this, I like that. Like you mentioned, you like so many things.
Yeah.
But how do you bring it all together so that they work together and bring out something profitable at the end of the day?
So the tips are 3. 1, it's very possible that every individual has more than 1 or 2 things that they are passionate about. So that being said, the aspect of priority definitely comes into play. If you have more than one thing that you're passionate about, that you love doing, then you need to prioritize. Everything that comes like in multiple sets, you need to prioritize. Relationships, if there are many, you need to prioritize. If whatever it is that is more than one, you need to prioritize. So if you're passionate about cooking, singing, dancing, writing, 6, 7 things, then you're going to have to prioritize what it is you're most passionate about in that order. Having done that, tip number 2 chronologically would be now to strike a balance between those passions, pursuing them, feeding them, making sure that one is not suffering, growing in them. You get, so usually making sure that you're growing in them. You get, making sure that none is suffering. You don't want to be exercising 5 passions and like you're excelling at 2 but the other 3 are shriveling and they're dying. So even if you're prioritizing and there's the top 2, you want to make sure that you keep feeding passion number 3, 4 and 5. Why? Because if anything, COVID has taught us that life is very unpredictable. Something I was very passionate about, like for example singing, but we reached a point and I couldn't really like do it at least in the convention that I was used to. But now I had to re-strategize. So right now, I'm also passionate about cooking and I'm doing things heading in that direction, you get. So balance them, feed all of them. Make sure none is like the weakest link. All of them should be thriving.
Yes,
Set a schedule.
it's good to look at them as all as
Plans,
options.
yes.
They're all possible options for you to make some money or to
Plan A, B, C.
Yes.
Plan A is not in season, but
Yes.
Plan B is in season. Fall back there.
Exactly.
You get, if Plan B is no longer in season, you have Plan C, which you've been feeding.
Yeah,
Fall back there and
more
you're
reason to
thriving.
have them all.
Exactly. More
fed.
reason to feed all of them so that all are thriving and one is a fallback plan of another.
Yeah.
And then lastly, create some sort of platform that gives you the atmosphere to showcase all of these passions. See, for example, I'm imagining a person who, okay, let me give an example of myself. Can I do that? I'm passionate about cooking, writing, music, and making an impact using different experiences. So right now, let me say I've created a platform, a YouTube channel on which I can showcase all of these things. And because I'm showcasing them, I am forced to feed them. Once people know that you do something, then they expect
stop.
more. You can't stop because
Yeah.
there's expectations you get. Once you start and there's people waiting on you to produce or people waiting on you to do better, then you have no choice but to keep elevating. And then if you're passionate about it, then the zeal to elevate and to grow is even double. So those would be my 3 tips in order.
And they're all very wonderful tips. Just go through them. Just list them for the people.
So in order, 1, prioritize your passions. Having prioritized, balance them. What do I mean? Make sure that all these passions of yours are being fed, that you're doing different things that make you better, that elevate you. All of them. Yeah, so tip number 2, balance your priorities. Make sure that no one passion is suffering at the expense of another. And then lastly, create a platform, whatever it is, like be creative. Whatever platform it is that lets you showcase your different passions, then do that. And if the platform is not available, create one.
Definitely.
You get, it's you're
Do it
have
for
the
yourself.
right, exactly, and you can present yourself whatever way you want, because no one knows what is in your head except for you.
Definitely.
You're the only one who knows your plans, where you would want to take your project. Yeah, I think that's it.
Wow, that's very wonderful. Thank you, Sandra, for the tips. Which leads us to our question for the day. What role has passion played in your life successes so far? And do you think you can employ more of that for you to succeed more and hit more of your milestones that you've set out? Please respond in the comment section because we're dying to hear from you. Also, please write in the comment section if you'd like to see Sandra and Neno back on the show, sharing her mind like I told you. I promised you that it was explosive.
I hope.
Please tell us if you want to see her again on the show or any other people. Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. And upcoming, incoming. Next time on the show, we're going to be, because I think this is quite a big topic.
It is. It's
I
quite
feel
wide.
like passion is something that, having realized how important it is, I realize that it's something that needs to be instilled at a very young age or recognized and built at a very young age.
And your message, like your decision to talk about passion in different aspects of life is very timely. You get, it's also very timely. I'm very proud and excited that you're going down this road, like in the times that we are living in and like the era that we are living in, living a passion-driven life and like succeeding is I'm very happy that you've decided to venture down the road. So
guys, next time on the show, we're going to be talking about passion-driven learning, diving deep into how we can employ passion in the education system and in general learning, like generally learning things as a whole. Yeah, so tune in for the next one. Bye.
Bye.